Om Shanti. Welcome all of you to the Values for Life series, episode 58 on Divinity. So let's spend a minute in silence to invoke the presence of the Divine Being. Shall be having Asha Didi with us shortly. And in the meantime, Divinity. Why have we chosen this in the month of February? All of us know that at the BKs, the Brahma Kumaris, the month of February is a very divine month, I must say. After finishing January, the month of Tapasya, we call. This is a very divine month because we celebrate a very divine festival, which is the Mahashivratri. So what a beautiful month to have, where we are covering two values, divinity and truthfulness, which will be the next value after the next fortnight. And we'll be shortly having Asha Didi with us. Actually, there are many programs, and today also it was a big program going on at Om Shanti Retreat Center. So we'll expect a few delays, but no worries. In the meantime, I think I can start introducing Asha Didi. Many people know about her, so I don't need to tell it in detail. But Asha Didi has been the director now for since almost 2000, because it's been 21 years. They celebrated the 21 years of ORC inauguration this last December 22. So she has been working tirelessly as the director, as one of the main directors of Om Shanti Retreat Center. And also, since I have a lot of time to myself today, so let me also just say a few words about her before I speak about the poem, which obviously I'll be doing in front of her. So Asha Didi was just 9 years old when she came into this knowledge. She was introduced to the Brahma Kumaris, and then she dedicated her life in 1972 for this noble cause for building a value-based society. And all of us are very well aware of how Didi has so much of clarity about every talk which she conducts. And she always says that she never comes like that for a talk. She does quite a little bit of preparation for that. Well, Asha Didi doesn't need any preparation, but she still is a person like a student taking notes and make sure that everything is in place. And she's one of the perfect orators, I must say. And she's one of the most sought after speakers of the organization. She's traveled far and wide. And all of you also know that she has been the gold medalist in the college which she was there at Mount Carmel Degree College in Bangalore. And she also worked as a lecturer for quite a few years. And as far as the Brahma Kumari's present positions are concerned, she is on the management committee of Brahma Kumaris in Mount Abu. I told you she's the director already of ORC Om Shanti Retreat Center close to Delhi. She is also the chairperson of the administrators wing, and she conducts really a lot of programs for the VIPs in India through that. She regularly, along with Brijman Bhai Sahab, meets the VIPs in Delhi, all the political heads of the country, and really does a beautiful service along with Brijman Bhai Sahab. She's also the regional coordinator of Brahma Kumaris of one of the zones of Delhi. And as I told you, she is a gold medalist and a topper in MA sociology from Bangalore University. So I think we should be awaiting her presence. She's there here. Hope so soon. And if you all have, in the meantime, let us just do the housekeeping announcements. So if you can click on the interpretation icon and go into the room which you want to select for listening to, the languages are there. We have 5-6 languages today. And also, if you can please send your questions to me directly, Manoj Matnani, to me directly. You can send them anytime because it won't disturb the speaker. Because if you send to everyone, it just pops off when the speaker is also speaking. So just send it to me and then there'll be no disturbance for anyone. So I hope, sorry, we are a bit delayed today and we have to expect delays, as I said, because Didi is very busy with many other things over there. So I'll just wait for the poem to be spoken in front of her. Hope that's okay with all of you. Or you want to hear the poem soon? Let me know with your hands up or even some emoticons on your screens. So we'll do one thing. We'll just, again, I'll play some soft music. We'll sit in the meditation mode and try to invoke the divinity within. And also try to invoke the Devi.
Sorry to cut you off. Let me play a song, just music song. And
yeah, just music song. Yeah.
Okay.
So you can play some song. Yeah, sure. Thanks. Also, let's collectively give this energy, invoke Asha Didi so that she comes soon.
Whose words do you speak? Do you walk them well? Ask your heart. Do you know who I am? Do you hear the child who wants to run with the wind? Do you hear the child who wants to run with the wind? Joy, do you know how it tastes? Do you know how you feel right here, right now? Ask your heart, where did I go? Can you find the child who wants to run with the wind? Can you find the child who wants to run with the wind?
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, Asha Didi. Thank you so much for joining. I'll just introduce you in the form of a poem first, and then Sister Claudia will welcome you, and then we'll carry on. Hope that's okay. So,
Om Shanti.
Didi's presence for all of us is indeed so
आवाज
gracious,
नहीं जा रही है.
so gracious and divine. Nahi, Didi, we can hear you. I hope you can hear us.
I think Didi can't hear us yet.
She can't hear probably. Are we audible? No?
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Can you hear us, Didi? Okay, good.
हाँ
Fine.
जी,
Thanks.
हाँ
Okay,
जी.
good. Thank you. aa rahi hai. Fine. So I'll just take a few minutes, Didi, and introduce you in the form of a poem, as we always do here. So Didi's presence for all of us is indeed so gracious and divine, because her face radiates the magic which is serene and pristine. Her talks make all souls feel happy and experience the inner shine, because in the world outside, everything is on the decline. So listening to her today on Divinity, let's create for ourselves a new design, change the old thought patterns and make them more refined. I need to remember this mantra in life, that all is well and super fine only when I don't cross boundaries and remain within the line. And finally, listening to the Supreme's jewels of wisdom, as if coming from a mine, I'm able to ascend and lead a life with a purpose redefined. So with this, I would really thank lot Asha Didi, because I know it's a lot of programs going on at ORCBD, and you have found out time from your busy schedule. So thank you so much, and I'll request Sister Claudia to please welcome Didi. Over to you, Sister Claudia.
Om Shanti, Asha Didi. It's so,
Om Shanti.
so nice to have you with us. So it's special to talk about divinity, so to try to help us to emerge that divinity that we have inside ourselves. So I'm sure that everyone is going to take a lot from this class today, and then slowly, slowly we bring up that divinity and become divine beings. So I like to welcome you and show you some flowers from the gardens already coming in the springtime is showing. So
Thank you. Thank you.
yeah, so this how the spring's coming, our divinity is coming too. So thank you for being with us today. Take your time to be with us. It's a big pleasure to have you with us again. Thank you.
Thank you, Sister Claudia, and Asha Didi, it's all yours now. You can carry on. Thanks.
Om Shanti. मनोज भाई स्टार्ट करो.
जी, yeah, शुरू कीजिए, yeah, sure.
Om Shanti. First of all, I would like to apologize for being late. The reason being, I was at right time. But you know, ORC is such a place where people from distant places come, want to say hello, and then they want to return also simultaneously. So there was such a group. So I had to wait, but my mind was here. And secondly, as you are aware, I do not know if everyone is aware, that the President of India is going to visit ORC on the 9th of this month. So a lot of activities there, lot of things going on simultaneously. Then there are groups returning from Madhuban in hundreds. There's a group from Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka. They like to come and see ORC. So that is also there. And apart from this, some other programs. Today we had very nice program for educators. And well, it was nice. Baba has given us today in the morning also. In Baba's Murli, we heard about education. And the topic that we have tonight, divinity, it is also achieved through educating ourselves. I have not given, let me tell you, much thought on it. I'll be speaking from experience and as it comes to my mind now. I feel spirituality and divinity. These are two words. And I feel both are different. Spirituality is different from divinity. Divinity is achieved through spirituality, spiritual knowledge. As we get deeper and deeper in the practice of spiritual knowledge, the divinity which is hidden in us, it starts emerging. Spirituality is understanding. It is like the seed, the knowledge, and divinity is the fruit. For the deities, we do not say they are spiritual. For them, we say they are divine. And spirituality gives us the understanding to become divine. Let me give you one example. Baba says, children, you are all souls. You are all souls. And by understanding this small little point that I am a soul, what happens? I look at the other person also as a soul. And what will happen in practical? There will be maybe sweetness. Maybe there will be respect. There will be love. Why should I love everyone? Love is the quality of the deities. They are loveful, peaceful. They are not knowledgeful. Knowledge is the spiritual quality, understanding, wisdom, spiritual knowledge, wisdom, understanding. By understanding this, I develop my finer qualities of love, peace, happiness, and so bliss, and so on. Question is, the deities, do they feel happiness? Spiritual beings, spirituality, it makes us happy. And as I analyze it, I feel because happiness is, you feel happy when you get something which was not there with you before. You pass out your university exam, you top the university, you feel happy. It was not there before. Deities do not feel happy. Their natural state is blissful because there is nothing which is lacking in the divine world. So, as we get deeper and deeper understanding of spirituality, divinity starts showing up. When we look at our dadis, what do we say? Oh, she's so divine. We don't say she's so spiritual. No, she's so divine. Through spirituality, she has become divine. By practicing spirituality, she has become divine. Their love for everyone, unlimited intellect. They used to give feeling of oneness, belongingness. This is divinity. So, why Baba says, churn, think, think, think. Why does he say? You'll churn this knowledge nicely and you get butter. Butter is divinity. Our deities, they don't churn any knowledge. Their natural life is so. They understand, I'm a soul, you are a soul. No. This understanding is not there. But natural soul conscious stage is there. Natural. And to develop this, if you look at the list of divine virtues, the first one is introversion. Two kinds of lives, extroversion and introversion. Extroversion, they are more outgoing, vocal, speak, and very much connected with the external world, so on. When it comes to introversion, the person is connected with the self. With the self means what? Looks at the deep treasures that are lying within. Antar mukta, as it is said in Hindi, which means turn your mind inside towards the self and talk to yourself. Speak to yourself. It is different from introspection. In introspection, you are analyzing, checking. Introversion, you are talking. Some people are very silent because they are very well connected with the self. Some people are very vocal, extroverts. If I want to be divine, if divinity is to be there, then it means no deep connection with the outside world. Give attention to the being. The more you give attention to the being, you become mature. And when you are mature, it means no reactive behavior. You become very responsible person. The string of the life is in your hands. No one can take away your happiness. You are very well concentrated. You are stable in your seat. These things appear. In divinity, spirituality, you are making efforts. Divinity, you are not making any efforts at all. That is you. Totally pure, totally peaceful, totally loveful, viceless. In spirituality, we have understanding of vices. Divinity, there is no understanding of vices. There is no knowledge of vices. Divinity, total innocence. Innocence, it does not mean that we are Buddha. Innocent means know nothing about the carnal world. When we describe the deities, what do we say? Through the eyes of the deities. When we talk about the eyes, they're so divine. They are spiritual? No, we don't say that. They're divine, viceless, pure vision. If you have observed Dadi Gulzar, she's the embodiment of divinity. Her way of speaking, her way of expressing, saying, the way she moved around. So divine. So divine. In divinity, when it is spirituality, you can make out that a person is making efforts. In divinity, no. But this natural state of detachment, detached from the world around, totally detached. Divinity is far different from the ethereal world. This detachment, the more we practice, the more we practice, and while talking, I feel that there was no effort that Dadi Gulzar was making to be detached. It was natural. It was happening natural. Just now, before coming, one sister was on telephone and she was saying to me, sister, don't know why Nowadays, I'm feeling so detached. There's this feeling of detachment. This is natural. As we grow spiritually, I feel this feeling of detachment is there. As we become more and more proficient in understanding spirituality, detachment is seen, divinity is seen. There are two things. One, perfect Brahman. The other one is the deities. The deities who do not have who have their body as well as soul totally pure. Divine. The more we have the taste of divinity, more the soul will make efforts to achieve that stage. But definitely it comes through knowledge, understanding the knowledge. Then Baba says you are all one world family. No matter what caste you belong to, what class, what nationality, we are all one family. Now, this is an understanding given to us. And when I apply this in my practical life, divine behavior can be seen. There'll be affinity, affection, feeling of cooperation, all these things. That is divinity. We are trying to be divine. When we come to Baba, what does Baba say to us? The very first day, you have to become divine. From humans, you have to become divine. He does not say you have to become spiritual. To become divine like deities, Lakshmi and Narayan. So, we have to see, do we remember that we have to become divine?
Sorry, Didi, you have been muted. We can't hear you suddenly. Is Chandrakant Bhai around?
Am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible now. Thanks. Yeah. Okay. You're audible now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, now it's fine. Yeah.
Brother has to change the cells. Okay.
Yeah, it's perfect
Okay.
now. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
We become Swadarshan Chakradhari. This is spirituality. But we become Chakravarti kings, sovereigns, that is divinity. I'm not daily in the chart. We are not checking how spiritual I have become, but we are checking how divine we have become. How divine. Now, divinity has all these beautiful qualities, sweetness, humility. Do you think humility is divine quality? They have to think. There are certain qualities which are spiritual. There are certain those which are divine. And it is spirituality which is the bedrock of divinity. Through spirituality, we become divine. ठीक है? Okay? Manoj bhai?
Yes. Thank you so much, Didi, for
Today's
it was yeah.
short talk.
But short and very, very sweet, we say, obviously, from Asha
I'm
Didi.
not able to hear you.
I think there's some problem with your side. Can others hear me? I think, sister, you can hear me, right?
No, you're not audible.
I think there's some problem in the system there.
Now you're okay.
Okay, fine. Okay, so I must say, though it was a short talk, but it was like a big revelation for all of us that how spirituality is the seed and how divinity is the fruit. And it was an amazing distinction. You gave so many points between spirituality and divinity. And like my first question you already answered, and someone has also asked that is divinity one single value as we have taken it for today's episode, or it's a conglomerate or collection of different different values? So you rightly said that.
It is a collection.
So the next question someone is asking that you spoke about deities a lot. Divinity, whenever we speak, it is always deities who come in front of our eyes. So who should I invoke? The brother is asking during specific calamities. So we had the COVID, which has gone now. There are many other calamities coming. So should it be Hanuman or Ganesh or Shiva? Help.
No one.
No.
No one.
Okay.
We have to invoke no one. We have, in fact, it is meditation, through meditation that we get power. And God is not divine. God is beyond spiritual, beyond divinity. He is beyond. So we have to remember God. We have to invoke God, not any deity. Hanuman, Krishna, all these are the deities of this world. And Hanuman, etc., they are just symbolic. They are symbolic. There was no deity like that. Deities are like human beings, but with divine qualities. Deities are no different. They are the same bodily features as we have, but they are divine, pure. Pavan is something, there's no translation of the word pavan. Purity is one thing. Purity is one thing. Pavitrata. Pavitrata plus divyata is pavan. Manoj bhai, you have to translate. Pavitrata plus divyata is pavan. We are not simply purifying ourselves, we are making ourselves pavan. Pavan, which means divinity. We are trying to be divine, trying to inculcate divine qualities. Purity is the basis, is the foundation. It is cleanliness. But after you have cleaned, what have you put there? You have put there these divine virtues, which make you divine. So from humans, we become Brahmins, angels, divine. So in times of calamity, we need not invoke anyone. We have to remember only and only the Supreme Father, who is neither a deity nor a human being.
Fantastic. So it's crystal clear the answer the brother has got. So there's another saying which is commonly heard in English: to err is human and to forgive is divine. So does forgiveness come in the arena of divinity or spirituality?
To err is human and to forgive is divine. It is a better thing, better action. Everyone can commit a mistake. Human beings are human beings. There can be mistakes. But to forgive a person is divinity, because you are not keeping anything, any wrong that the person has done in your heart. You, in spite of that, you are just forgetting it totally. This is divinity.
Right. So Didi, another question is, when we speak of other values, we don't say invoke those values, but when we think of divinity, we always say invoke the divinity within. So why is it has to be invoked compared to other values? We never say invoke them.
No, divinity means you emerge your total, complete, perfect form, which is divine. Now that happens, it is a whole thing, holistic, let me say. And we don't say that you emerge sweetness, you emerge love. No. Invoke the divinity that is within you, meaning that see what you are in totality. You are a divine being. You are not only a sweet person. You're not only a humble person. You are not only a courageous person. You are a divine person, which means where you have the combination of all the qualities. So emerge that status of yours. Try to invoke that. Try to be that.
So great. So I'll just take this one quote. It is a beautiful quote. I love it, and I would want you to elaborate on that. So it's three things in that quote. So first thing is, there are three things in that quote. I'll just say those three things. The first one is, meditation is seeing the divinity in the self. Love is seeing the divinity in the person next to you. And wisdom is seeing the divinity everywhere. So do you want to elaborate on this?
Actually, let us be very pakka. Do we see divinity everywhere?
No.
In practical. In meditation, I see myself as I am. Say love. I'm a loveful being. Master, as I am, so is the other person. And when I apply this in practical, because I have to be in the society, coming in relationship with each other, I have to visualize, I have to keep in my mind the person with whom I'm interacting is also a divine person. Maybe she or he is not aware of it, but actually she is a divine person. Baba, our founder, he always taught us, always look at others as though they are complete and perfect beings. When children used to sit in front of Baba and say, Baba, I'm not this, I'm not this, Baba used to say, no, children, I'm seeing your original self. Our original self is beautiful. Original self is divine. If I'm able to do that consciously, then I'm able to see divinity everywhere.
Fantastic answer.
Okay?
So I think, yeah, so you have already answered this question, but a sister is again asking. So as we know
आवाज
that
नहीं
there's,
आ रही मनोज में.
oh, I think there's some problem in
इससे
your
आवाज नहीं आ रही. चंद्रकांत भाई आवाज नहीं आ रही.
Hmm. Am I audible now? No. Okay, Chandrakant Bhai needs to help us. Audible now? Oops. Okay, it's a bit of challenge. I
मेरी
should
आवाज
speak.
आ रही है?
Yes, yes, आपकी आ रही. Yes, yes.
हाँ, अभी आपकी आवाज आई थोड़ी थोड़ी.
थोड़ी थोड़ी आई.
फिर गुम हो गई.
Oh gosh, I think I should phone you.
अभी आ रही है.
Okay, so I think there's some problem with the connection there, I think. Okay, yeah, so I'll go ahead with the question.
हाँ, I finished.
Yeah, okay, fine. So there is something called SQ, spiritual quotient. So the sister is asking that how can I measure my divinity? Is there a divinity quotient?
I've not yet given a thought to it.
Okay.
Okay.
But I think you've already answered that. What are the qualities which I need to develop and will tell me that, yes, I'm becoming divine. Okay. Another, again, quite interesting question is, you spoke about deity souls all the time, they are divine. Are the religious fathers like Christ, Buddha, Ibrahim, are they also in the category of being divine? Can we call them divine or no?
They are called divine fathers.
Yes.
They are called divine fathers, and they are establishing a new religion. So they are coming with their perfect form, with all perfect form. They are coming and they are establishing their religion. So perfect divine form.
And then there are some few very simple questions from some new Brahmins, I think, that we invoke the divinity during Diwali, particularly Lakshmi, the deity called Lakshmi. So should we be doing that after coming into knowledge now?
It is up to you. If you like to do that, you enjoy it, do it. But if you feel that it is not very much, it is futile, you can give it up. It all depends on the person's understanding of knowledge.
And actually, I'll take this question first, then I'll come to the other one. Being in ORC, I mean, you have interacted with so many brothers and sisters who stay there, people from different backgrounds, different sanskars, sometimes not matching, sometimes having clashes. So the question is related to that. So if a soul is having clashes with the other soul, can they really become divine in future?
Why not? They will. If they make efforts, transform themselves, why not? They will become divine. In fact, they are in the process of becoming so. They are making efforts, but at times when they fail, they relent back, but again they move forward. So they can. Why not?
So again, in the course book of Brahma Kumaris, it is mentioned 36 divine virtues. Why 36? Why not more than that?
No, don't go by, it can be 36, it can be 108 also. So no, don't go by the numbers.
Sure.
It is nothing much, not much this thing, values attached to it. It can be more, it can be less. The idea is that we must have divine virtues.
So Didi, you have time, 5-10 minutes for a few more questions.
Manoj bhai, if you give me chutti,
okay,
it would
sure.
be.
Yeah, you had a long day, I know. I'll just take this last question and wind up. That is there any, the question is from a sister that I want to increase my divinity. Is there any other shortcut method other than meditation to invoke the divine virtues?
There is no shorter method. You have to work on yourself, be patient, and look at your behavior daily. Be a Sakshi Drashta and look at your behavior. How is it? Is it really the one that pleases everyone? Put yourself in deity's shoes and then ask yourself, in this particular situation, what the deities would have done. So when you have this kind of thinking, slowly and slowly you will reach the goal. Don't worry for shortcut things remain for short time, but we are creating our sanskars. And these sanskars are not only for one birth, they are for 21 births. And if you ask me, not only for 21 births, but for the whole cycle. So we need to give good time to ourselves.
Okay, thank you so much, Didi, for patiently answering all the questions. And before we let you go, I'll just request Dr. Ashok Mehta to please propose the vote of thanks. Over to you. Thank you.
Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Ashram.
Om Shanti.
So beautiful. We enjoy the depth which you all take us during each of these episodes. I think what we are getting into is a Guhya Gyan. The Gyan we have, but to go into the Guhyata, to go into the depth of it, and that is more enjoyable. I think it's not hair splitting, but I think it's bringing the real meaning of our entire effort of being divine, from spiritual to become divine. We are, as Baba says, we are working for our next 21 births. It's not only for this birth. So whatever we have said, we have really enjoyed. We have imbibed it, almost imbibed. It will remain for a long period of time within us and will bring about a qualitative change in our thinking and in our expression as in our living. So thank you very much, Asha Ben. It's such a pleasure to listen to you. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Om Shanti.
Shanti Didi.
Claudia, yeah.
Thank you very much. It was very nice to hear, especially to see the difference between the qualities of spirituality and the qualities of divinity. That point is quite nice to, it's quite different, but it's quite something for us to learn about, the difference of the qualities from humility, what is humility, spirituality or divinity? So that was really bring us to check all the quality that comes into spirituality and becomes or in the divinity as well. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you.
So Anu sister, over to you quickly for the announcements, and then we'll take Drishti from Didi. Yeah.
Yeah, can we get Drishti from Didi first, maybe? Then we'll do the announcement.
Sure. And then, yeah.
So Didi will take Drishti with just a song for a few minutes. Is it good? Thank you.
Is it in the sunlit meadow? Is it in the rocks and trees? Is it in the blue and yellow? Is it in the one who sees? This radiance I recognize, even when I close my eyes. Is it in the words you've spoken, as trackless in their flight as birds? Is it in the silence broken? Is it in between the words? This living truth you make so clear, the speaking stops, but still I hear. And I cannot see how I missed this before. For who I am is always here, of this I'm sure. Is it in the circumstances? Is it in a quiet mind? Does it only come in glimpses? Is it an event in time?
Thank you once again, Asha Didi, for your time and your wisdom. So you can go to the announcement.
So let's do announcement quickly. So we'll continue our journey on divinity. So we'll welcome everyone for our workshop that we do after 1 week. So it will be divinity on 11th February, Saturday, same time as we do, 6:30 a.m. for West Coast time and 8 p.m. India time. And we have a very beautiful divine soul, Sister Radha from Rome, Italy. She's the center coordinator there. So she will take us through insightful talk and meditation further. and we'll have experiential exercises on divinity. I'm sure today we got that we need to reflect and understand spirituality and divinity. So please mark your date and please join. Thank you. And the next episode for Values for Life series is episode 59 on truthfulness, Sachai Safai in Hindi. So truthfulness after divinity will churn on truthfulness. For that, we'll have senior sister Sushma Didi from Jaipur Museum. She is the subzone in charge of Brahma Kumaris in Jaipur, India. And we have Sister Chandrakala. She's the director of Raj Yoga Retreat Center in Vaishali Nagar in Jaipur, India. So it would be beautiful dialogue to listen from them about truthfulness. So please join us on 18th February, Saturday, same time after 2 weeks from today. So 7 a.m. West Coast, US, Canada, and 8:30 p.m. India. And you have our websites, that's vihasa.in and vancouver.brahmakumaris.ca for more information about all these programs. And check our YouTube channels, Vihasa India and Brahma Kumaris Vancouver, for all the videos, including today, and also our playlist of all these episodes. That's omshanti.tk/playlist/English. Thank you, everyone. Over to you, Manoj brother.
So let's all exit in the meditation mode. You can play some soft music and we'll stay in meditation and then exit. Thank you. Thank you all of you all for your presence.
Thank you, everyone. See you again.
See you next Saturday. Thank you all of you. Om Shanti.